Hi everyone, Cooper here with a quick introduction to the MERITS project that we'll be leading at the eLife Innovation Sprint. We all know that there's huge problems with the journal impact factor and even citations, neither of which capture the full range of qualities that we should and could be interested in academia. Now, to address this, there's been growing interest in the last decade or so in post-publication peer review, with many proposals suggesting that articles should be rated on a number of dimensions of interest, like novelty, replicability, importance, and so on. And in more recent years, we've seen a number of platforms actually start to collect these ratings, like Pre-Review, Plaudit, and F1000. Now, at present, there's a number of limitations to this preprint and article rating space. Firstly, these ratings have typically been chosen on an ad hoc basis by each project, and this speaks to a need to more meta research into what these ratings actually mean. Now, secondly, not so many people are actually providing ratings to these platforms, and so we need to start incentivizing doing so. And thirdly, it's quite difficult for the user to find these ratings given that they're scattered across multiple different platforms. So what MERITS is trying to do is solve these problems by creating a central space where people can find ratings and conduct meta research on them. So the first deliverable we're proposing is a prototype database that will pull in ratings from these different platforms and put them in a common machine readable format. And we're hoping that this will spur meta research into the rating space so we can better understand what they mean, how they relate to one another, and whether they predict real world outcomes of interest. The second thing that we're proposing to build is an API and a web interface so that users can enter a DOI, find out if a preprint or an article has been rated, what that rating is, and then we can point them to the platform if they want more information. And we're hoping that this could stem the tide of low quality information that's been shared, for example, through preprints in the media over the last year, and start to upweight those qualities that are currently undervalued in academia, like reproducibility. In the future, we're imagining adapting this database so that anyone can provide their own ratings according to their own framework. So for example, meta researchers might start to enter data that they've collected during a study, or people who have been asked to review for a commercial journal and provide ratings to that journal might want to copy those ratings over to this database so that they can be accessed and used by the greater research community. Ultimately, we're hoping that MERITS will help researchers reclaim control of the evaluation space and spur innovation on community-controlled and owned scholarly communication and evaluation systems. So if this sounds interesting to you, we would love to have you join us at the sprint, and you can do so by finding us in the MERITS channel on Slack or by joining us on our Notion page linked at the bottom of this slide. Thanks very much.